Alright, I'm doing a voiceover because apparently we didn't have the audio turned on in our camera. Uh, so you get to hear my wonderful voice through this, narrating through this video. Uh, Here it's me and the boys walking into Savers. Ethan, again, just finding stuff left and right, walking into the store. He seems to find just about everything. Uh, Nice little Tonka truck we found, or he found, and I was kind of looking through a couple other things on the shelf. Didn't really see anything that really piqued my interest. Uh, but we're just in here doing just a Saturday pick, so just kind of looking over everything here. I got Aiden running the camera, so you're gonna see a lot of pictures of my backside because he has to follow me that close and has a tendency to forget that he's wearing a camera. And I think this is where the boys peel off and ran back to the toy section. My kids' favorite section. They find pretty decent stuff in here too. So Aiden just kind of looking through the toy shelves. This is just him and Ethan back there. So just kind of doing a once over. Uh, so we do find a couple of things in here. I know there's that Playmobil ambulance toward the end there, sitting on the shelf. We did grab that. I believe we grabbed that. Crap, I don't remember now. Oh, now we got pictures of Aiden's knees. Like I said, he forgets he's wearing the camera. Yeah, like I said, we did grab that. No, they're pretty good about finding stuff for flea market reselling. They're, like I said, really good at finding stuff. I think half the time they just like tearing around and looking at stuff more than anything. Oh, this is where they found that Little Tyke's tugboat ride-on toy thing. It probably would have been a pretty good decent pick. Later here in the video, I kind of show them what to look for in them. This one was had been sitting in the sun quite a bit, so a lot of it was the plastic was dry rotted and stuff like that. Uh, Here, Aiden has found a battleship and an aircraft carrier. Well, on both of them, unfortunately, the superstructure of the ships were missing, and there was just not enough parts on them to want to bring them home uh, for them or to resell or otherwise. Little model of a star destroyer. Uh, nothing real, nothing real decent there. Now that black horse you saw sitting on the shelf, that was I believe a Breyer horse, And Breyer horses are pretty decent resell. But this one I think had damage, and I think that's why we left it there. Here the boys are finding a couple of trucks that were underneath the shelving, uh, a cattle pot and a grain trailer and a couple of semis. We did end up picking up one of them, one or both of them. I don't remember if we did get both of them or not. No, for sure here in the toward the end of the video here, so. But like I said, my boys seem to have pretty good eyes for stuff. Uh, I know on a couple of occasions, Aiden especially has actually found some vintage stuff. We were in Stickney a few years ago and stumbled across a vintage Optimus Prime trailer, and they only wanted a couple of bucks for it, and I couldn't leave it sit there for just a couple of bucks. So I made sure we brought it home. Did finally get an actual Optimus Prime truck for it now. Last winter, I ended up finding a vintage one, and I think since then I even found a second one, so now I can have one transformed into the robot mode and one into the truck mode with the trailer hooked up. Ethan's Ethan's always finding laser tag kits that he thinks or laser tag guns that he thinks he needs. But this Savers was a kind of a disaster area in this area. Toys were all over, and just kind of a pitiful state back here. So now I think they're at the point where they're kind of looking for me. Wanting to show me all the treasures they found. Yeah, just waddling around. No, I posted this video a week and a half ago or so, and come to find out, I couldn't figure out why there was no sound of the video. And I'm working with some older technology, stuff that probably isn't exactly designed to be doing what I'm doing, video editing and stuff with. Uh, but I'd loaded this video up onto YouTube and discovered, hey, it doesn't have audio. So I had to backtrack and try to figure out how to do voiceover for a video for the first time. So this is kind of a new experience for me. Trying to find a quiet space. Like I said, this video is almost a month old. Uh, well, the trip itself was actually more than a month old. I've just been slow on uploading and editing video. I'm working to get faster and better, but I prioritize family time over this. Right now, I'm showing the boys in this video the issues with that thing. I mean, it was a good find if it was in a little bit better condition. So, and I had actually went back and I found a Kindle that was sitting back on the electronics shelf. And that ambulance there, that's actually a Playmobil ambulance. So, and when I see Playmobil, I usually pick it up. It resells pretty decently. So like I said, I try to pick that stuff up when I find it. Uh, but this Kindle is I found in the back by the electronics, and they must have just put it out because it wasn't very long. I kind of gambled on it. It was like $3. But Ethan's had a tablet a while back that got broke, and this was basically a replacement for that if it worked. And I'm happy to report it charged up and did work great. He's still using it right now, so he was happy with it. I just told him he had to keep it in that rubber bumper cover so he didn't break this one. Uh, this is just them going back and showing me this uh, ships and stuff. Like I said, that black horse on that shelf above that uh, aircraft carrier, there you can get a little bit better picture of it. But I'm pretty sure that was a Breyer horse, but I think it was missing. Something was broke on it, that's why I didn't grab it. Or it was too expensive. This is Savers has gotten kind of rough with their prices. I'll try to be kind about it. Uh, so we ended up leaving it. I would have picked it up if it was cheaper. And then a couple of the YouTubers I watch, they really really like the Schleich animals. They're kind of a harder, stiffer plastic animal figure. And I know like Tractor Supply and Runnings and them sell them, and usually they're you know $7-8 or more, depending on the size of the figure, obviously. So if you ever see those on a thrift store shelf or something, grab them. They're worth the money, especially if you're doing eBay. I know the eBay market for them is really decent. Uh, so, like I said, this is just us going through this aisle one more time with me. After they'd basically gone through it all and tried to find stuff, and I think this is just Aiden angling for some more stuff of his own. But no, all in all, it was a pretty decent day. We'd hit one other thrift store this day. That was the first video that come out. And then before that, we did an auction sale, and that was another video that we posted. I bought a box of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle uh, accessories and a couple of one or two vehicles for Ninja Turtles and then a Ghostbusters vehicle. I was hoping for the other box that had all the figures in it, but beggars can't be choosers. I ended up with all the accessories for all the figures the other guy bought. So, but if you have some time, go check that out. Uh, that video was pretty decent time on that one. Like I said, it showed the stuff we purchased, and me going head to head with another collector guy. I'm pretty sure he was a guy about the same age as I am, and he knew the value of those vintage figures and stuff like that. Because and it wasn't just Ninja Turtle figures either. It was anything you could think of: GI Joe, Star Trek, or Star Wars. Uh, if it was Playmates or 3 3/4 figures, it was in that clear garbage sack, and they spent some money on it. So like I said, go and watch that video. That one's about 2 videos before this. I don't remember the name of it, but it's an auction sale video, so I know I've got it labeled as an auction sale video. Aiden tried to sell me on more figures, more of those 12-inch figures. I don't buy them, I don't collect them, and I think he just wanted it because he thought he needed something, so. Right now, doing this voiceover, I'm actually sitting out at Prairie Village. Uh, it's August 21st, will be the 22nd tomorrow. First half day of selling at Prairie Village. Uh, Spent pretty much the morning and the afternoon here setting up tables and getting tents set up and trying to fix a few things and clean up other things and get other stuff set out. Uh, so that's what I spent my day doing. I think this here is just Ethan on the video here, just or Aiden just digging through more stuff, looking for something else yet. Anyway, back to Prairie Village. Yeah, I'm just plugging away out here, waiting for the wind to go down a little bit so I can go to bed. It's 11 o'clock here right now, so it's hard to find times to do this at home, let alone a quiet time to do it. And to try to get some of this video stuff done. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get better at my video editing skills. This video's going on a little longer than it probably should have, and a lot of it's just my boys playing in the freaking plate or the toy area in Savers, looking for stuff. So and again, the last few times we've been at Savers, actually had pretty decent luck finding stuff. You know, I mean, we're not finding a lot, obviously, but there's times when we found decent stuff. I know earlier this year we walked in there and I bought a brand new John Deere toy tractor. It's new in the box yet. And I did pay up for that a little bit. I mean, it was, obviously cheaper than walking into or buying a brand new one from the store, but yeah, it was. Oh, and I found a gumball machine that I couldn't live out here. Now I'm actually on the lookout for the loose gumballs that I can put inside it. It's not a commercial machine by any means. It's more of a house decor one, but it does work. I thought that was kind of cool, so we brought that home with us. I'm just kind of standing there being the model of indecision. Basically, I was just trying to decide whether or not I needed it bad enough or not. So, but I did bring it home. It does work pretty good. Like I said, I just need to find some gumballs for it. And I think the idea was to, uh, yeah. So thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed the video.